you start coaching, it builds your confidence, bro. When you start like changing people's lives from all over the world and shit, like, you know, it'll start off like just with your partners. Oh yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But once you start like a cat over here living, because you helping people who live a totally different lifestyle than you live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My thing is this is what's interesting about the whole coaching. Like, do you consider yourself a coach?
Oh hell yeah, I consider myself a coach.
Okay, because you got cats out there, they got different titles, which still means like coach, but it's all good and everything. Cause you got people who are like, you know, like I wouldn't consider Donovan Sharp a coach, but he's very informative, you know. And then you got Coach Greg Adams. I mean, I don't know if he considers himself a coach, but he's pretty much like you say, he's like the fucking defensive coordinator. Like, don't do this, don't get married, don't.
But see, I be doing a lot of shit behind the scenes though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I do a lot of consultations. I be on webinars, and so I'm most definitely a coach for sure.
Talk in the fucking club. You can't, and I think that's where a lot of these kids have in trouble. Because when they talk about, you know, these chicks, where are you hollering them at? Because guess what? We just proved earlier, beautiful day, two beautiful sisters just on the grass popping some bubble. And we just rolled up on them and we just saying like, hi, how you doing? They were, you know, the sun is, you know, gives you radiance. They were in a great mood. And plus we wasn't on no fuck nigga shit. We was really literally like, we didn't even have to gab at them. We were just we just acknowledged it like their presence, and we just said, hey, how you doing? With the two cute sisters. We didn't have to get numbers or whatever. We was promoting our show and shit, which is what you're supposed to do.
Okay, no, hold on. Just you said that. Now, because I be telling cats, and I tell women too, I be about my content.
Yeah, that's a good icebreaker.
What did I was like, did I tell her, oh, you know, what's your phone if you got a man, or was I like, check out this podcast?
Check out the podcast.
Yeah, that shit come first. There wasn't no numbers to change. I don't care about that shit. I'm trying to do my first one too.
Your first conference?
Well, I wouldn't call it my conference, but
or just like a cool little meetup, a little seminar.
I do, a little seminar. I do want to do that.
Let me know, brother, man. I'll be happy to come by. You know, do a cool little exclusive on it and shit. You know what I mean? Is it just you, or are you gonna have some other creators speaking? This is an exclusive for y'all, man. Look,
Lawrence D. Adams. Probably seen him on the OG with the gray beard. Okay. Me and him. Yeah, we talk every day, so we're trying to get it together. Mm-hmm. I'm just looking at maybe like 20 people. I just want to just speak in front of the people who I hear, and then I want it to grow. I want it to be an annual thing. I'm just curious because I want to see how people act as far as flying in. People talk the good game, but when you gotta do the flying in, then that's when you see what they made of. Mm-hmm. People will super chat you all day and say you're the greatest, but they won't fly in for your ass.
Dude, let's talk about that shit. Let's talk about, you know, subs versus supporters.
Right.
You know, versus the men who really go in, you know, who actually take information and actually exercise that shit. How many cats would you say, you know, off the top of your head, have actually, like, you know, thanked you for your information, thanked you for your game, thanked you for whatever, like, you know, courses you done given them, and then you talk to them on a personal basis, like, and they still exercise the shit to this day?
Man, I got a lot of good guys, man. I don't have the most subs, but I got good subs, man. When I push it out, they buy it. They show love. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, even when you slide through to my show, the chat is very positive.
And
the thing about me is different from other channels and stuff. There's a lot of people who watch my shit got game. A lot of channels, the content person got game, but nobody else does.
You know what? How do you let's talk about that shit. Oh shit, my bad. Let's talk about that shit right there. The content creators with game versus content creators. Right. Talking about game.
Right.
I don't want to, like, you know, call anybody out, but, you know, there's some folks in the space where I'm iffy and sketchy. We're like, I don't know if they actually cool. Yeah, and then you got some cats where you can, like, kind of tell, it's like, you know what? That shit he spit, that ain't no shit that you just take from somebody else and try to memorize the shit verbatim and you bring it to your own cats. Like, you know, like, because I'm going to tell you something. There's two individuals who be spitting some shit that just blows my mind. You know, three. You know, Rom, Eddie, and EO. You know, and then, you know, Lucario I've been listening to, of course, you know, like, you know, 3 or 4 years now, you know, probably like, you know, further than that. That is the most, talk about free game. I feel like he's given all the game up, but there's probably some shit left over.
Right.
You know? So have you like yourself? Have you ever like peeped some cats where you just thinking like that motherfucker ain't got no game? I don't even know why he's even talking right now. I don't even know why I'm in the same space.
Yeah, like 8 out of 10 people.
Ooh, shit. Don't have game. 8 out of 10. Don't.
Well, they got game, but see, I got mind control pimp game. It's different. Ooh. So if you talking about you get girls to come over and you laying them and stuff like that, that's cool, but that don't be impressing me. I be with a control.
I mean, that's what anybody do. But we're talking, when we talk about like game, we're talking about, we're not even manipulation, but this chick has actually valued herself to you in life. You know, we're not talking about a chick, brought you some food. Now, fuck that shit. We're talking about this woman has made herself become an asset. Lucario's wife be hooking him up on the books and shit.
Right.
Brother Polite has 4 wives who was printing and putting pages of all his books and shit together. You know what I mean? Damn near Donovan Sharp. Devin is the fucking producer of his show. She's the one that hits the buttons and do all that shit. She's the man behind the boards. Yeah, on his lives and shit. Yeah, that's her doing all that. Yeah, dude. Donovan, your lives are so fucking hilarious because Donovan be fucking up on a live, and it just shows y'all cats out there how hard it is to do this shit. That shit's not pre-recorded. He goes live and fucks up and lets you know. His screen be going black and you be like, I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. I'm working on it, but continue. Keep talking.
That shit didn't happen to me hella time.
Yeah, that shit. How many of these cats actually have women becoming valuable to like, their product,
The thing is guys, is taught wrong. They're actually taught that women have no value.
Ooh,
and that's the wrong part. Women have
You are the first cat to actually say that.
I told you, I got the pimp game.
Yo, give him that game, dude. Go ahead. I wish you was on your shit still right now. No, go ahead and tell these cats valuable women. Give them the game. How are women valuable? Or how can they be valuable?
You supposed to use women as your tool. So if the car is your goals, then the woman is the wrench. Mm-hmm. She's the vessel that you use to accomplish your stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like the one-itis thing. There is no, and it goes together. There is no one. You just gotta find one that you can work with. Yeah. Guys be thinking like the girl, their wife or whatever, just comes wrapped up in this package and just comes to them and shit. Like, no, bro. It's you gotta mold her to how you want her. She not gonna come from you because she came from somebody else.
Yeah, she came from her parents.
She came from I'm just came from the last dude.
Oh,
so like if you did a chick who I dated, she got all my principles and shit. You will have to wash her and start over.
You were the influence.
Yeah, I got heavy influence. Diaper booty right here.
I know. Let's talk.
You already know. She come up out of that. That's a that's what I call it. That's the diaper booty. That's why I like them. You got this.
Diaper booty.
Yeah, the diaper because it got the tuck right there.
You heard that shit here first.
The diaper booty.
Diaper.
Look, you know it's cold. I didn't have them if I got a name for it. And that's just and then you figure that out.
That shit now.
No, it's just the diaper. Like it's that extra shit right there.
Like the extra puff.
The extra shit.
My God.
See, get it? Extra shit diaper.
Is it a doctrine compared to like when everybody's talking about this shit?
Nah, man. I mean, it's like, and see, this is the difference between me and him and me and everybody.
Him and everybody. Yeah. Everybody in the room, Kevin, man. Well, they got top right now.
Well, no, not even just about him being at the top. It's just that I created my own lane, bro.
Yeah, like everybody.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I really came into this shit trolling at first.
You did?
Yeah, because I thought the videos were stupid, so I would just simplify it into, how you like just stuff, how you prevent flakes. Yeah. And then I would just make a video like, don't give a shit. Mm-hmm. Like that's obvious, but I'm sarcastic, so I just be funny. Yeah. It's game, but
it's no different.
But I'm trolling because I know what they looking for.
Yeah.
So I'm see.
Yeah, you getting on the algo.
I like trolling my audience, but then when they know me, they kind of once you know me a little bit, then you kind of get it. You'll take it personal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just started off trolling, but I don't know. I just like I just do my own thing. Like when I started, I was on the king shit, and I wasn't hearing it before, but now I hear it everywhere. Mm-hmm. But that's just one little thing. But just interviewing women, that wasn't a cool thing to do, but I said I'm gonna embrace me. You know what I'm saying? When I first started my channel, I used to upload art and stuff like that, and cats wasn't watching that shit, so I stopped. But at the same time, I was still doing it. Mine said it ain't about 6 figures and none of that shit, because see, he got it wrong, and that's no offense to him, but see, what you gotta understand is all all women don't like the same shit. You
Women
cannot generalize the
women
shit.
don't want a high value man, really. It's starting to seem contentious now, because I mean, think about it. How many women do you know are married to a high value man?
Right.
You know, it's like they don't want the headache. They don't want this nigga with hella options. Like, let's just keep the shit real. You know, y'all like the new thing that actually came out recently. We're actually going to talk about this on the show too. The whole, you know, men don't cheat, women do. If we give up our resources to another woman, that's us considered cheating. We're just fucking other girls, but that's not cheating. But even I'm just like, well, if you walked in and saw your daddy fucking another woman that was not your mom, you're gonna feel some certain type of way about your daddy right there. Like you cheated on mom. Like, so we can, you know, that's a whole nother episode, you know. But like, when you end up basically giving up resources to another woman and shit, then this is like, yo, we know every woman is mad about that shit. Like right now, I know my wife will probably like, so who was you talking to? Number one, she wants to know who I was giving free attention to.
Right.
She didn't ask me if I fuck or would I fuck. It's the fact that I'm having a conversation with this chick that's not her, and she could go home and be like, you barely talk to me. Who's this bitch?
Relationships are tough, bro. I promise you, bro. You just saying little stuff. It be bringing me back. I remember my most pissed off times in the world is when I try to have a girlfriend, try to do the right thing and shit. Like, you know what? I'm getting older now. Shit, it be my most stressed out times, man. Yeah. See, like when I'm on some chill shit, that's when I'm gonna be like, oh, I got his ass now. Now I'm gonna turn up on him. Every single time I tried it, bro, I didn't try to be committed. Yeah. I have been committed before.
Yeah, but the thing, know what it is? That was your problem.
What?
You tried to be committed.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That you breathe or you can't. You know, see, it's weird. You know what? Now I could actually give you some level game shit. With marriage, we have single-handedly brought back the talk show.